Well, the Bloonarius event ended 2 days ago, but guess it's back. So this time, I have done my research properly. I have come up with a better strategy that I hope would help us defeat the elite Bloonarius boss. Now, there's no change between this boss and last one. Only difference is it's a different map. So it's part from Bloons TD5, and yes, I have come up with a new strategy for this. So first we're going to place down our freed up monkey. Now the whole idea behind this strategy is, you see this Benjamin. I've read that actually no, I didn't read. I forgot that Benjamin is actually really useful if you want to gain money, especially in the early rounds. So we are going to use Benjamin to help us farm a lot, and yes, we are farming a lot. So we can afford Benjamin in round 3, and the whole idea is we're going to spam banana farms, specifically the monkey bank. We are going to get the IMF loan before round 40, but that's just to boost our income a little bit. So we're just going to keep going, and yeah, hopefully this ends well. I'll see you again at round 40. Okay, so we're nearing round 40 right now, and as you can see, I have upgraded all my banks to 320, and the reason why I upgrade to banks rather than the path after greater production, which is keep forgetting this name, banana plantation, is because Benjamin has the ability where banks will give you extra 5 to 12% depending on Benjamin's level, and it's very useful especially in the early game, which means he can earn slightly more money than the aforementioned upgrade. So now that we have now that Bloonarius first tier is out, the strategy for this is very simply let me see this. We're going to upgrade to the tech zone, and reason being is that he's OP as hell. So we're going to leave it as that for a while, but next round, round 42, we have to deal with Camo Bloons. So let's pay it up. We are going to buy a ninja to help us out, and I know I said I'm going to buy IMF loan, and I still will, but we're going to do something a little bit different. So we'll wait until we have enough money to collect first, and then let's think about this. Okay, 302 ninja, a double shot should be good enough to deal with all the camos, and we will upgrade to overdrive. Technically I can get more glaze, but camo detection the camo detection is not good. Besides, more glaze is not needed since again we're going to get overdrive. Apologies. There we go. Overdrive, and then faster shooting. Trust me, we don't need to worry about its range, and we can collect from our banks right now, and we're going to get IMF loan. We are going to use IMF loan later, not now. So first things first, we are going to do is create a tech zone. Secondly is a village. Reason being, we want to get primary mentoring and radar scanner, so that this can detect camo, and it can they have a longer range to detect Bloonarius. And then we pretty much don't have to worry for the most part, but we can add a sniper over here. We're going to add a 402 sniper and set it to strong main Moab, because it does quite a bit of damage to Bloonarius. It's not a lot, but once we get to the tech zone, you are going to see that yes, this is indeed a lot. And finally, we can get more glaze. Why? Because the Bloons that spawn out Bloonarius later, which is 1 class Bloons, is going to wreak havoc on our defenses. So we're going to get that. We're going to get more glaze, which should be more than enough. I think our defenses should be able to deal with this. I don't see any problems. Unfortunately, we just have to wait. So now his first card is down, as you can see, this defense is doing rather well. I am slightly worried, but not concerned. Nothing to be concerned about for now. And since we have the money, I'm going to slow down, get ourselves 2 more banks, which I think should be more than enough. So let's just get the banks. If you're worried about Bloonarius at this stage, you can always just sell your banks and get more defenses, but I wouldn't recommend that because at the later ones you need to save as much cash as possible if you want to have a chance of defeating the tier 5. But if you're happy with the tier 1, 2 or 3 rewards, go right ahead. So we're going to collect as last minute as possible, and yeah, I was worried that our defenses are going to leak, and now the tech zone is in range of Bloonarius, which means we should be fine. But actually, I am slightly worried about the Bloons leaking, so I will just add a bomb shooter at the end. Let's see. 204 should be more than enough. Now keep in mind we are at round 55 already, which means the next Bloonarius tier 2 will be coming out really soon, but again, no need to worry. And now you might wonder why I'm not collecting the 42k. That's because it's an investment. This bank serves as an investment, so I'll only collect when this bank when this bank is full. That means normal banks cannot go up to 9,500 with monkey knowledge, and this can go up 12k. But I can. Now this is worrying. Well, okay, maybe we shouldn't greed a lot, but I'm going to spend a bit. I'm just going to spend monkey money, and yeah. Well, that was slightly embarrassing, but nothing to fear. So same strategy again. You're just going to get this, put this down, get to 203 tech shooter, and yeah. So we're going to go for the exact same strategy as just now. Yeah, 203, 205. Was it tech zone? But we're going to upgrade to overdrive. Oh yeah, the ninja monkey, I nearly forgot about that. You just need to upgrade to a 203 is more than enough. And yeah, greed, but don't greed a lot. That's basically the lesson learned here. So actually, you know what? I'm going to modify my strategy a little bit. I am not going to get an IMF alone because come to think about it, it's not really worth that much. So now I'm going to collect stock first. First I'm going to get 2 additional banks. 203 should be enough. So I should have a total of 7 banks, which yeah, is enough. And now we just let it generate its cash, and now we can upgrade to a tech zone and we can get the village. Again, we want to get primary mentoring 204. Eventually we will 402 420. Why I'm messing up the upgrade pass, but we will get primary expertise by round 60. We don't need to worry about Bloonarius for now. This is more than enough defense. Actually, did I even get primary mentoring earlier? I think that's why I dig the Bloons, cause if you get primary mentoring, you shouldn't leak at all. So now I'm just going to get a sniper. Going to get 402, set this as strong. eventually this will be a 402 sniper, but yeah, eventually we're going to get a 502 sniper by round 100, 120, because we are going to focus on getting other defenses. So while we're waiting for the banks, we are going to start our second farms. Now this time, instead of getting banks, we want to start getting 402 and eventually 502 farms, because now we have enough capital to invest in these farms. And yeah, we're going to start off with getting 302 farms, then we'll upgrade to 402 and eventually 502. These banks, we're going to wait until it reaches 90k, and as you can see, we almost leaked a bit there. So yes, I'm going to have to boost our defenses before I even continue. We don't have to worry about cash for now. Get more glaze again, and let's think about this. You know what? I think it's worth it to get a Monkey Buccaneer. 302 I think should be enough to deal with all the ceramics that might be inside. Tech Zone should be able to deal with Bloonarius by itself. The only thing that concerns me is the Bloons inside. We still have a while before the monkey banks fill up, and we're going to get the destroyer soon, which will deal extra damage to Bloonarius, but more importantly deal with the ceramics. The ceramics, yeah. Doesn't matter how you pronounce it. And of course, the 204 bomb shooter, because of course I'm going to get that. So as you can see, we're down to 30k health points, which is 25k, and yep, seem to be doing very well. So like I said, you don't need to worry about this if you do the strategy properly. And yeah, okay, oops, we are filled up already. So I think we don't have anything to worry about. Okay, great. So now with all this cash, that means we can focus purely on banana farms. And there you go, tier 1 popped. Now if you do the strategy properly, I can assure you, you don't need to spend monkey money on this. I mean monkey money on restarting the round. But since we got extra cash and the snipers I placed in the wrong spots, should be down here. I sold that sniper so that we can have some space for farms. Now we are going to invest some monkey money in this, a banana farmer. Now you might think that this is cheating. I now say this, but I plan not to use any powers, but the only exception I'm going to give is for both banana farmer and the tech bots. Tech bots I'll explain its use later, but banana farmer obviously is for the farms. But yeah, now we're going to leave the monkey banks on for a while. We're going to let it regenerate one last time, as in let it fill up all its cash, and then we are going to sell it. Wait, no, I didn't upgrade this to greater production, so that hindered our cash flow slightly, but again, it's nothing to worry about. So now we're going to focus on getting banana research facility. Round 60, we don't have to worry that much. Let's get it. Okay, so now 300k health points. Again, we're going to use a sniper to slow. Well, it's not going to slow it down, but it's going to do some damage. But we certainly need more damage than just a tech zone. So let's slow this down, and we are going to get. Let's think about this. Oh yeah, this upgrade, the mat. I keep forgetting. I'm forgetting the names of all the towers. I'm starting to get dementia, but we should be able to upgrade the mat. So don't worry about it. We will upgrade the mat as soon as this bank fills and we can collect all. Then we have enough money to upgrade the mat. Don't worry about the farms. We will have enough time to farm. Now if you're worried, I don't know why I activate the first two abilities. That does nothing to help us. But Yeah, I wanted to activate the Rocket Storm just so it deals some extra DPS. Doesn't do a lot, I know, but every little bit helps. Now, as you can see, we currently dealt 35k health points, and that is very little out of the total that we could have dealt. But again, there's nothing to worry about, and yeah, we're going to wait a while. We're not going to collect it. We're not going to collect the money yet. Trust me, we can save up a little bit. Actually, it's worth it to save up. But you know what? I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to start using it to farm. So you just get one extra banana research facility, and I think by the time we collect, we have enough money to collect such that we can buy the mat and BFBs. Again, we don't have to worry about it for now. We will eventually get the mat. So just leave the BFBs alone. Try not to do as much damage if you can. Actually, now I don't want to repeat the same mistake as last time, so let's just collect everything. There we go. And let's get the mat right now. And there you go. This should be able to handle the remainder of Bloonarius. So we're going to micro this, unfortunately. While we deal with Bloonarius, we are going to upgrade to Banana Central. So we're going to let the banks run for a while, because this is clearly not enough to buy a Banana Central. And yeah, once we get Banana Central, we should be set. Then the rest of the game would just be farming. And of course getting more towers to upgrade. So the towers we want to get eventually is Paragon Dart, Paragon Boomer, and the Vengeful Sun God. Of course, you're going to need Monkey Knowledge for all of these. If you don't have the Monkey Knowledge, unfortunately, you won't be able to get those towers. So let's do some quick maths. Every bank costs 5,000. If I sell all of them, it will be 35,000. So this thing costs 100,000. So I need to have 65,000 in my cash here, which means when I collect and add this thing up, I should have 65,000, or else this is not going to work. But I should talk less and focus on well, technically I can get the banana what's the upgrades, Banana Central suit right now. And you know what, I'm going to get it right now because I'm confident we're going to defeat Bloonarius. So again, we need to farm. We need to spend as much time farming and less time talking. And now is the time to get the tech bots. Why? We're going to get an engineer. This engineer, we're going to get an overclock, and then we're going to overclock the Banana Central. That way it's going to produce a lot more cash for us. Well, I mean, the overclock is not going to help us get the... Sorry, I'm focused on this battle, so I'll talk later. Let's activate its ability right now since we can. And there we go, Bloonarius tier 2 is defeated. So let's overclock this, and then tech bots this, and let's focus on farming. So as I was saying, the overclock doesn't affect the bonus cash that it gives out to banana farms, because in case you didn't know, all the Banana Central will give you more cash for your banana research facilities, but it's you know, it's not going to affect that particular upgrade. I'll put it as upgrade, yeah. Okay, so we're going to add a second banana farmer over here as close to the banana farm as possible, so we have more space for farming. And of course, I'm not forgetting to get the banana farms, and we're going to place it right here. Oh yeah, there's a banana farm up here. Oops, I forgot about it. So next, Bloonarius tier 3 comes out in round 80, and that have 2 million HP. But I think, if I'm not wrong, actually no, I think if I'm not wrong, this match should be able to deal with it. along with the tech zone. So again, I'm not too worried, but I'll watch its progress over time. If there's any changes that need to be made, I will make the necessary changes. So let's just keep farming. Okay, I'm going to slow down the game a little so that I can actually have enough time to place on the farms. Okay. Turns out I can place another farm here. Didn't know that. Well, you learn something new every day. I always thought that you can only place 3 farms. Actually, yeah, you can only place 3 farms. Never mind, I didn't learn anything new at all. Oh well. Let's place a 3rd banana farmer because I'm too lazy to collect. And don't worry, it is possible to do this without banana farmers, but consider that A, the amount of monkey money you're going to get at the end of every tier, and B, the rewards you're going to get, not just the monkey money, the trophies as well. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it to spend a little bit of monkey money. Banana farmers don't cost too much, which I can show you. Yeah, it's lagging a bit, but what are you going to do about it? As long as this thing doesn't crash, we'll be fine. There we go, it didn't crash. Banana farmers only cost $50, tech bot also costs $50, and given that we're only going to have 3 banana farmers and 1 tech bot, it only costs $200, $250 if you want an extra banana farmer. So yeah, nothing to worry about in terms of wasting monkey money, because remember, you get monkey money at almost every tier of the Bloonarius Elite. So yeah, you don't have to worry about anything at all. So let's just continue farming as if nothing happened. Yeah. Yep, fit the farm in here. There we go. So just 2 more rounds until Bloonarius comes out again. And yes, I did forget to buy primary expertise, but don't worry, I will get it around 80. Let's just get the other 2 farms first, so that I don't forget to get them later. And let's get primary expertise right now. There we go, and we don't have to worry. This overclock is really useful. As you can see, we gain 130k from this banana farm, even though we only got it like round 60. So only 19 rounds so far, and we gotten this much cash. So yes, the overclock and the tech bot is definitely worth it. So as you can see, we're dealing quite a lot of damage, and yes, the primary expertise will help the tech zone deal significantly more damage. In addition to the fact that they have a super ballistic weapon. What did they call it? Mega Ballista. Yes. And we brought it down to, well, it's not a lot, but we're going to keep spamming its ability. We should be fine. And we're going to add another banana farm. Oh wait, we can't. Oops. That was the oversight from me. Can we add a banana farm up here is the question. This banana farmer is not in range of that farm, so oops. But I think I want to try and farm as much as possible, so let's see what else I can fit. Let's get this actually, Monkey Wall Street and valuable bananas, so it doesn't have to rely on the farmers to do its job. I mean, it still outputs a lot, keep in mind. And I think we can fit another farm here. Yes, we can. Central Market. Let's just fit as many farms as we can across the map. Keep in mind, this is only the tier 3 Bloonarius, so I think we're making quite a decent amount of progress. Now we're going to keep spamming the Matt's ability, and we're down to 1.8 million, which is, I must admit, there's still quite a lot of health left, but I am not too concerned about it at this moment. We seem to be doing just fine, and yeah. Now I'll help the Matt do some extra damage by upgrading the carrier flagship. technically you don't need a carrier flagship, but of course I'm just going to get it just in case. And oh my god, there's DDTs. I never made it to tier 4 before, so I never knew that. And of course cripple Moab. Now you don't have to worry about the X. The X just means that yes, it will do any additional damage done by other towers will be inflicted upon the bat as well. Not the bat, Bloonarius as well. And as you can see, we're doing significantly more damage. And this thing itself has already dealt 100k damage, so it's very useful. And yeah, you're going to just keep spamming its abilities, and hopefully got nothing to worry about for the rest of the game. Now, of course, I haven't forgotten yet. We are going to get the the monkey paragons as well. But first, we have to defeat this. Yep. Just don't forget to spam his abilities because I'm afraid that we might forget about it. Don't worry about the bat that comes out. Not only can the mat deal with it, we have quite an overkill amount of popping power. So yeah. Just going to keep spamming his ability and hopefully it will be dead soon. Now we've only gotten it down to 2 skulls. Sorry, we've only gotten it down to 5 skulls. We got rid of 2 of the skulls, which means we are only close to 3/8 of the way there, which is not a lot admittedly, but we are reaching the heavy DPS towers very soon. But since we need the extra DPS anyway, and we're going to upgrade the paragons, I will get some extra help purchasing some extra towers. Second crossbow master, and of course who can forget the ultra drug. There we go, and keep activating his abilities. And yeah, the boomerang as well, the boomerang paragons, of course I'm not forgetting about them. I'm going to save this for the perma charge, and then this is going to be for Moab domination. And yeah, there you go. We can technically buy the paragons right now, but I do want to save them for round 120 at least. Sorry, round 100 at least. If possible, round 120, but I think round 100 should be enough. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save them for round 120. So let's just keep activating his abilities. I don't know why. Let's activate all the abilities at once. That way we can deal with Bloonarius tier 3, and there we go. I think, yeah, we should be able to defeat this. As long as Bloonarius, the last skull of Bloonarius until when Bloonarius only have 1/8 of his health left, it should be around here so that all these towers can deal with it. I don't want the mat to carry everything, but other than that I think we should be fine. But just in case, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure if perma spike actually do anything at this point, but that is something we can get because we're going to go for Vengeful Temple not immediately, but soon. We're going to get Legend of the Night, just in case something leaks. And I think this defense is more than enough for now, at least. I hope it better be more than enough. And honestly, I'm not even sure whether this is a good mat placement at all. But yeah, we should be fine. We've gotten it down to 500k health, which is now 1/4 of his health, and it's more than 3/4 of the way through the track, or well, close to 3/4 of the way through the track. But again, no need to worry. I think we should be able to deal with this no problemo. And yep, the Legend of the Night is doing a really good job dealing with the DDTs and with the DDTs and the bat, so nothing to worry about. And we're down to its last skull, and once it's down to the last skull, we'll activate the other 2 abilities that you see at the bottom. And right now, there we go. And we should deal with this bat. Once we deal with the bat, yep, then that means we basically won because we defeated Bloonarius tier 3. Now next is tier 4. Tier 4 have 8 million health from what I read up. So that means we are going to have to up our defenses, and one way we're going to do that is by getting the Paragons. So let's get our rewards first. 5 trophies already, and now time to max out our Paragons. So I'm just going to upgrade as much Dark Towers as possible. Get a Dark Paragon first, and then once we're done with Dark Paragons, we are going to get the what was it again? Oh yeah, the Boomerang Paragon. I don't want to say Apex Plasma Master, even though that's the name of the Paragon, or Glaive Dominus, because it's just easier to remember the tower name and then just add a Paragon behind it. So Dark Paragon, Boomerang Paragon, and in future upgrades like the Bomb Paragon, Tech Shooter Paragon, and stuff like that. Speaking of Paragons, I heard that there's going to be a lot of balancing to do with these Paragons. For example, Sniper Paragon, from what people think at this current moment, is going to be overpowered, really overpowered. And yeah, you can see it's a really fast shooting cripple moab. Yeah, it is going to be overpowered. So I'm not sure how Ninja Q is going to balance that. Oh yeah, and not to forget the Tech Shooter. Not Tech Shooter. Well, it's time to get the Dark Paragon, and I think this is the perfect tower for the Plasma Master. So let's get this, and we have a Paragon degree of 34, which is not bad at all. Given that, you know, we have to get a higher degree Paragons, we have to spend a lot of money and pops, and make sure it deals a lot of pops. But yeah, I'm not sure whether this is going to last, but yeah, I'm going to get the boomerangs. I'm slowing the game down and getting more boomerangs because I do want to get the Boomerang Paragon ASAP. I'm not sure whether this is going to last, and actually we don't even seem to have enough money for the Boomerang Paragon yet. But anyways, I was saying the other tower that I think the other tower's Paragon that I think is going to be extremely overpowered is going to be the Spike Factory. Ah yes, that's what's called Spike Factory, not the Tech Shooter. Think about it, it's Perma Spike plus the really strong 500 bomb, the exploding mines. I don't remember the name of that upgrade because I rarely use it, but yes, it is really overpowered if you think about it. So I think that's enough boomerangs for now, and we will get Glaive Dominus as soon as we can afford it. We are going to sell our farms at around 119, and by then we should be able to afford a True Sun God. So let me see how much damage we've done. Wow, we've done 2 million damage already. Well, apparently the Dark Paragon is extremely powerful. Holy crap, 2 million damage already, 2.5 million damage, and you know, I might have underestimated the power of the Dark Paragon, but yeah. So 2 fortified bats and a bunch of fortified DDTs is Bloonarius tier 4 spawn, and I'm not sure what tier 5 is going to spawn, but it seems like we're doing a really good job so far, so I'm not going to complain. And we seem to be doing just fine. Actually, we're doing significantly better in terms of its progress bar compared to tier 3, so yeah. I'm not worried about this. I think we're going to do just fine. So now we basically have to save up close to 1 million, 1.2 million for the Vengeful Sun God. If you want to get the, because just a reminder, if you want to get the Vengeful Sun God, you need the Legend of the Night, which we already have, plus the, sorry, we need 1.5 million, because Vengeful Sun God is just, True Sun God is just sorry, the $1 million that I mentioned earlier is just the cost of True Sun God. If you want a Vengeful, you need 1.5 million. Because you need this Legend of the Night plus the 050 Super Monkey. well, technically, we can cut down its cost to 1.25 million because you know, we already have this Legend of the Knights, but I don't know, it's either way it's still going to cost a lot, and we might have to sell off some things. I mean, for one, we definitely don't need the carrier flagship anymore. It's dealing an insignificant amount of damage. Right now we can afford the Grave Dominus, so let's get it, and we get a power 25, a bit underwhelming but still strong nonetheless. It's still in the range. No, it's not in the range of primary expertise, unfortunately. So can we actually afford a, can we get a village to be in the range of, no, unfortunately we can't. So oops, there's a little bit of DPS wasted. But it doesn't matter. I think it's doing good job so far, both the Dark Monkey and the Glaive Paragon. So we're just going to keep on doing this, and we're going to let it farm for a bit. Now I'm going to, because I'm going to place the Vengeful Sun God over here, I will actually, where do I place the Vengeful Sun God? Where can I place it? That is good. Let's place it, because if I place it here, it's not going to cover the left half of the track, and the left half of the track is where most of the balloons will come out of, will come through. Sorry. Let's activate the ability first. Let's see how much damage the man have done. 2 million. So apparently, the Dark Paragon is dealing a lot more damage than this, which is surprising, but whatever. We can let it. We can help it deal more DPS. So let's get this village first. Let's get the village here. Jungle drums, and this. I don't know why I get radar scanner. That was completely unnecessary. And we will get Permaboo as well with faster throwing. We don't even need faster throwing. Why did I do that? But anyway, this will significantly help the map. And yeah, we've defeated. I'm going to prematurely celebrate and say that we have defeated tier 4 Bloonarius. So now it is up. Now all that's left is the tier 5 Bloonarius, which I don't think is going to be that hard either. But we shall see. So as of now, we have 490k, which quite worrying, actually, I must say. And we pop tier 4. There we go. Quite worrying, cause we need a lot of cash. Actually, you know what I should have done? Should have gotten the trade empire. Trade empire plus a few favorite trades, but unfortunately that's a bit too late for that. Yikes. If I've gotten that, then I was, I wouldn't say significantly bring my increase my cash, but I've gotten a lot of cash, a lot more cash I currently have, and yeah, that's a bit sad, but it's okay. And I'm going to waste a little bit of money on getting a heli pilot, because I want to use support Chinook and move this to over here where I can buff a lot more towers. We are not going to sell yet, but I have to move the Legend of the Night out of here first. Where can I move it to? I can move it here, because you don't want it to be in the range of the temple sacrifices later. Unfortunately, this means that some towers over here are going to be sacrificed. Hey, wait a minute. If I have to sell this farm though. When I sell this farm, I can place the Vengeful Sun God over here, and I think that is the only way where you can cover majority of the track. Okay, now it's 119, so it's time to start preparing for the Vengeful Temple. So right now, where can we place the other Super Monkey? Right here. There we go, the anti-balloon. So now we're going to get Sun Avatar, and we're going to start selling off. We're going to start selling off all these farms at 120. Not yet actually. I'm going to get its upgrades, the possible upgrades first for this. So we only need to sacrifice primary magic and support towers. So let's think about this. Which towers can we sacrifice? We're going to sacrifice this one, Bloon Crush, and actually we should get an ice tower. Okay, now it's time to sell everything, I think. Is it? No. We're going to sell our farm slightly later, but yeah, we're going to slow it down for now. And no time to waste. Let's just get the remaining sacrifices. Unfortunately, we have to sell this farm as well. Dark Champion and a village. There we go. This should be enough sacrifices. Get a longer range so you can sacrifice a bit more. And let's move this out of the way first. And buff all these towers first. And then upgrade this to a 050. And then now we can sacrifice to a Sun Temple. Actually, no, I have to sell these farms, otherwise these will get sacrificed as well. Get the Sun Temple, there we go. And now we can get rid of this farmer so we can make a little bit more space. And well, I was going to sacrifice some other things as well. I don't think it's going to sacrifice the mat, so we're safe, I hope. So again, let's get the upgrades. Bloon Crush is slightly cheaper because of the upgrades, so we're going to get some extra. We're going to spend a little bit more to add to his sacrifice. If I'm not, I don't remember what is. Sorry, god damn it, I wasted a bit of money there. I don't remember what is the ratio for the amount you need. Amount of money to sell this value here compared to as to how much the sacrifice is worth. I mean, if any of that makes sense to you at all, which it doesn't to me. Oh dear. But I think as long as the sell value is $40,000 in total for each category of towers, I think you should be safe. That's what I meant. Okay, let's upgrade this to Dark Champion. There we go. And finally, of course, the village. Yep. And now all we need to do is sell this farm and we can upgrade to the True Sun God. Let's hope it doesn't sacrifice anything else. And with that, we will get the Vengeful Temple. Now, there we go, the Vengeful. Actually, did I upgrade magic by accident? No, never mind, it's all correct. So now, we are safe. Unfortunately, they sacrificed the village, so we're going to have to rebuy the village right here. Primary mentoring is this? Yep, it's being affected by a village, and I want to bring the perma-brew down here to perma-brew the Sun God, this Vengeful Temple, and then get this one to Homeland Defense, and yeah, we can sell the rest of the farms because that is not needed at this point. Yeah, you can sell the monkey farmers as well because we have no farms, so we have excess of 300k, and yep, I think we should be fine, but let's think about this. First off, we need to get back our village right over here. There we go. Primary expertise, and now with the buff on the Vengeful Sun God, it is now long enough. We now have a long enough range to deal damage to buff the Glaive Dominus. But now we're going to get overclock, but this time we're using on the Vengeful Sun God. So overclock. Let's get this. Actually, we can get Ultra Boost because why not? We have the money to do it. So it's going to get this, and we're going to overclock the Vengeful Sun God. There we go. And I think we should be able to defeat Bloonarius. And now we just need to activate Homeland Defense and the mat once a while, and we should be fine. Is it just 2 fortified? Oh no, it's a few fortified bats. But looks like our defenses are pretty much shredding this. So let's just continue. And don't mind the lag. Don't mind the lag because yeah, there's a lot of Bloons. So we've done 10 million health points of damage to the Bloonarius, but given that we just gotten our Vengeful and why I didn't sell this farm is a mystery, we should be fine, but just in case, we might want to do extra damage, so let's get this. Let's get Apache Prime, and what else can we get? We can get this. Basically at this point I'm just getting towers that can deal as much damage as possible. Wing Monkey is the best. And of course, this Flying Fortress. This should deal a lot more damage. Let's see. Yeah, it's doing quite a bit of damage. Not the most damage, but it's still a lot of damage nonetheless. Of course, Comanche. I know Comanche is not that powerful, but we're just getting as much defenses as we could. The tech zone surprisingly have not been sacrificed. And then some more anti-mob defenses such as this, the Super Brittle, and this is already upgraded to Triple Moab already. Yup. And I think Super Glue does deal. It deals some damage and it does slow down Bloonarius. Does it? So I'm not sure. But let's check the Super Brittle. Holy crap, it's lagging. Yep. I'm not sure how much damage this is actually doing to Bloonarius. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot, but I hope at the very least it is slowing it down, because I'm not sure whether it's lag or not, but or maybe because I didn't turn on fast forward until just now, but it seems to be slowing Bloonarius down. And now we're at 22 million health points. Let's see what else I can get. Of course, can't forget about this carrier flagship, because of course we can. What are the heavy DPS towers? Oh yes, this. Of course, might as well get it. I know it's not a lot of damage, but every bit is worth something. Let's see, and finally, if we can afford this at all, Bloon Exclusion Zone. Actually, I think Bloon Exclusion Zone is significantly much better, and of course faster battle speed, and I think that's all we can afford. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Bloon Exclusion Zone isn't doing that much damage that I was hoping for, but now all we have to do is spam abilities, because I'm going to celebrate prematurely and say that we have defeated tier 5 Bloonarius Elite, which is a surprise. So to answer the video last time where I attempted to defeat Bloonarius Elite, can you defeat Bloonarius Elite without powers? The answer is yes, on a technical basis. I did use banana farmers and a tech bot, but if you micro these, you can defeat Bloonarius. I want to say Bloonarius Prime. This is not Bloonarius Prime. You can defeat Bloonarius Elite without using any powers, but yeah, it depends on how you define powers. So I mean, I'm not starting off with extra cash drop, although if I started with extra cash drop, it will help me significantly in terms of farming. But that was unnecessary, as you have seen. So yeah, I call this a success, even though it is lagging quite a lot and it's hurting your eyes and my eyes as well. No one can see what's going on, but I think it's a good thing. Yeah, and these things are definitely doing a lot more damage than I thought it would initially do. And let's see how effective the Bloon Exclusion Zone is. Oh, it's not effective because I now set to target independence. Oops. And yep, now it's significantly more effective. My bad. Let's see. That Paragon is dealt, wow, 19 million damage. And Glaive Dominance is 10 million, but I think Glaive Dominance is still slightly better in terms of damage. Damage to Bloonarius, and let's see, we can't forget about this, Vengeful Sun God. Apologies, 13.6 million, so yep. All in all, this is a pretty good defense if you ask me. And unfortunately, it seems like the mat isn't doing that much damage anymore. Well, it was useful early game, but well, it had its run. So, which I'm quite surprised actually. I'm surprised the mat isn't doing a lot more damage. Surprised that the Vengeful actually overtook in terms of DPS, but hey, that's what it is. Hey, there's an extra banana farm hidden here. Well, that's a cheeky little bugger, but who cares? All that matters is that we defeated Bloonarius. So yeah. Well, I remember next time to bring Benjamin whenever we're doing Bloonarius events. Never bring Etienne for Bloonarius cause yeah, Etienne is not effective. You really need the money. You really need to farm. If you don't farm, there's no chance you're going to beat Bloonarius tier 5. Now, progress reports. There are 2 scouts left. If is down 30 million health, 10 million health left, and it should be able to defeat it easily. Now we are closing into round 140 soon. I'm not sure what happens if it's past 140 and you haven't defeated Bloonarius yet. I am not going to be the first to try it, but you can always try yourself. So let's activate the abilities before I forget. And yeah, the lag is quite intense. It's not my recording software, it's just the game is lagging for me. So yeah. Well, I don't have anything to add, so I'm just going to end off the video here and let the rest of the thing clear off by itself. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we'll be looking into a glitch in Bloonarius Prime.